Good morning, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm super excited for this work with me or power hour, as I think I'm going to call it a power hour. It is work with me sessions, but just depending on the day, depends on how we will execute this work with me. So that's why I think power hour is going to be fitting for the name. But anyways, I wanted to really just go over like the basics of the business and how you can work your business every day and just keeping it simple, especially if you're brand new and you're like, okay, I've got into this. I don't know what to do next, like where to start, like how do I work my business? Of course, on the team pages, there's tons of videos, there's multiple training options, there's multiple Zooms, there's multiple work with me's, our weekly trainings and huddles as well. But I wanted to do a video that just kind of broke it down and made it super simple for people who are like day one, fresh beginning, or maybe you just need a refresher, because sometimes everyone needs a refresher. And honestly, we should always be constantly learning. So I feel like it's super important. So let's just dive right in, first and foremost, like to what the core IPAs are that you should be doing every single day for your business. And what is an IPA? That is an income producing activity. That's what we do every single day to work our business. So there's a few things that you need to do every day that are a one-time thing. That means that you're only going to do this one time throughout the day and you're completely done. Those are the things that I like to do first thing in the morning. So that would be what we're going to do right now. Like I said, it's a one and done. You're going to do that first thing and first part of your day and you're done. You only have to do it one time. So what are those things? First and foremost is self-development. You should always, always, always be pouring into yourself first before you do anything else with your business, before you show up for your family. Now, granted, I know everyone's scheduling is different, so sometimes that may not be an option for you, but if you can take that time to get up a little bit earlier than your family, a little bit earlier than your kids, and take those moments and pour into yourself, whether it's 15 minutes, whether it's 20 minutes, whatever you need to do to fill your cup. Now, you don't want to go too long, because then you might not take it all in. So you want it to be intentional. So, but like 15 to 20 minutes and pour into your cup. And you can do that so many different ways. You can do that through devotion. If you're a person of faith, I am a person who operates by faith. God is the head of my household. So I'm very big on devotion. We actually have a Wake Up with Jesus Zoom that Lori and Katie host on their Zoom. They do it Monday through Saturday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we all gather together and we work through a devotion through the Bible app. You can jump on that. If you're waking up a little earlier, you want to dive into your own devotion, there's amazing devotion plans on the Bible app. Or if you have a devotional, I personally have a couple. I'm almost finished with my 100 Days of Bible Promises. So I do my own personal, and then I also jump on the Wake Up with Jesus Zoom. Or maybe, that's not your thing. I'm never going to push religion or relationship on anybody, but God is the center of my life. So I'm always going to talk about him. But maybe for you, that is like meditation, or maybe it's listening to music or putting on something on Spotify. Maybe it's listening to a podcast or exercising or anything like that. So self-development, whatever you need to do to fill your cup before you got into the world, that is absolutely key. It sets the tone, it creates healthy habits, and it allows you to put the good stuff into your life and into your heart before showing up to the world. Because let's be honest, we operate our business through social media, and it can be draining sometimes. The things that you see on social media can be draining, just people's like all of this stuff. So if you're starting your day filling your cup first, then you're going to be more prepared to go out into the world and to show up, because that's what we do. We're literally here, to be a light to the world and to show just to show how life can be better and show how we're changing our lives and things that are helping us to do so. So we've got self-development on there. And then second is gratitude and affirmations. I cannot talk today, y'all. Overlook me. It's early. It's super, super early, but I'm excited. So that's gratitude and affirmations. And that is basically where you're writing out the things that you're grateful for. I'll grab my notebook and I'll just share a few of mine so that you guys can get an idea of just what I'm talking about. And that's like I said, when you write out your gratitudes, that's when you're looking around and you are listing out the things that you're grateful for, the things that you have, the things that you're grateful for, basically. So I put this is, I don't know what day this is, but I put waking up in good health, being able to take the girls to school, that our needs are always met, for a new opportunity to rise, for morning devotion, for a community of believers. So that's just a short list of things that that I was grateful for. I'm still grateful for them. But you do this each morning, and it really helps on those hard days whenever you're going through things and whenever you're struggling and stuff. It truly, truly helps then, because when you're listing out all the things that you're grateful for, then your mind's going to focus on those. It's not going to focus on bad things. It's not going to dwell on the things that we can't control, the things that are chaotic around us. It centers us. It helps us to prepare. And honestly, y'all hear me say it all the time, but gratitude literally changes everything. When I stopped looking at what I lacked and I started looking at what I had, it's like it flipped the script. And I feel like it allows God to open the door to bless you even more. But it really sets that pace. But affirmations, those are I ams. Affirmations are huge within our community. They're huge within this business. That's speaking life over yourself. Like it is so, so critical that we speak life over ourselves. We speak life over our dreams, over our business, over our family, over our health, over our finances, all of the things. And it's like with gratitude, it's where you're putting that positive energy out there and you're really jotting that down, taking that time to think about it. And it allows your brain to really soak that in, accept it as truths. This is another thing that's really, really good when you're going through a hard season. I know for me, whenever I'm having like a tough time, tough moment, tough day, whatever the case may be, and I just feel like down, sometimes I feel broken, like I will look in the mirror and I will start saying affirmations to myself. And I'll read a few of these out too, so that way you get a gist of exactly what I'm talking about. So I am loved. I am worthy of change. I am a light to others. I'm leading with love. I'm breaking generational strongholds. I'm financially sound. I'm a millionaire mom. I'm courageous. I'm creating an impact. I'm enough right now. So those are just a few ones. You could say I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm blessed, I'm creating opportunities, I'm a great mom, I'm a great wife, I'm a great sister. All of the things you're attaching I am to, you're speaking that into existence. So even if you may not feel it at the moment, I encourage you to definitely speak those, write those out. So those are very, very good tools as ways to get the day started, to get that positivity into your life. So that's 3 of the IPAs that are one and done. So, and the next one is birthdays on Facebook. And that's super important because sorry, I was getting a message. It allows you to interact with people on your page. And that's literally what we're here to do. We're here to make connections, build friendships, and then build from there so that you can meet their needs, whether it's a customer or a future promoter. So I love birthdays because there are ways to, it's not as much pressure. It's not like you're not going into it with a thought of, this person wants to be my customer, this person wants to be my promoter. It's literally you're wishing somebody a happy birthday. Like we all can do this. So we don't have to overcomplicate it. That's one of the most simple IPAs that we can do throughout the day is birthdays. And I love them because you can get so creative. You can definitely go and just post on their wall. But personally, I feel like if you get in their inbox, it's way more personal. You're gonna have a better chance of them actually seeing it and responding to it, because everybody writes on each other's walls for their birthday, so there's nothing out of the way for that, which you can totally do it that way. If that's the way, if you're just getting started out and you don't feel confident enough to just get in their inbox and wish them a happy birthday, then you can absolutely write on their wall. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. I'm just giving you my perspective and what I have found to be more true. I found that whenever I get into someone's inbox and send them a message or send them a birthday video, which I'm going to talk about next, then they respond. much faster than they do on the wall, because your message can get lost. If it's someone who has a lot of friends, they're going to have all kinds of people all throughout the day messaging them on their wall happy birthday. So birthday videos, I wanted to touch on that. So if you're getting into someone's inbox, you can always send out the regular message, happy birthday. You can customize it and say whatever you want, but birthday videos is something that one of the girls on our team, it was actually two girls. I'm not exactly sure specifically who came up with it, but I just know it's like perfect. So what it is basically is like when you go into your Facebook Messenger, you can down at the bottom, you can either choose like a photo or like a video, like you can choose from your gallery, or you can click on the camera and take a picture. Well, if you do that, you can also choose to do video, and it records like a 15-second video, and you can basically like get fun and creative. I've seen so many different ones and they're awesome. And basically it's like a little birthday video that you make it personal to them, or in general, so that you can use later. Most of the ones that I do, I don't specifically say anyone's name because I want it to be versatile so that I can use it for other people. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But basically you just get on there and you make a video. Like I've got some where I'm actually singing out happy birthday. And then I've got some where I'm like, hello, happy birthday. I just want to wish you the most wonderful day. And I hope that it's full of love and blessed. And, I love you so much and have a great day. Like short, like you don't have to overthink it. It's literally like a message. It's literally a birthday message to a friend. And if they're on your list, they're already your friend. So you may not know them all the way, but there's already been some sort of connection established if you guys click accept to accept each other's friends. But what I love about birthday videos, like I said, the reason why I don't make them specific to the person. Now, sometimes I will, and it's case by case. That's what I said. There's no right or wrong way to do this. If you know this person personally and you talk to them all the time and you want to make them a specific personal birthday video, honey, go for it. Like I'm never going to tell you not to do that. But I will do, I'll do a general birthday video and I will save it. And the reason why I save it is because I'm going to use that at a later date. And it makes it so much easier to get through this one-time IPA. Because if you're adding and you're growing your network every single day, which is what we should be doing, and I'm going to talk about that a little later, but if you're doing that every single day, then you're going to have a ton of people who have the same birthday on the day. Like it's part of it. You're going to have a whole bunch of people. So in order for this to not be so time consuming and to work smarter, not harder, then you can record your birthday video and then you can use that later on. You can use that all throughout the week, all throughout the month, all throughout, whatever, however you want to use it. Of course, you want to switch it up and freshen it up as you go, but it truly, truly helps, especially on those busy days when you have so much going on, and you need to just get this IPA done. It's so fast and easy to click on the birthdays that are that day and to go into their inbox and to upload that video. Like you're going to click on it. You're going to go into your pictures, like click on the little gallery thing at the bottom. And that video is going to be saved in your camera roll of your pictures and everything. So you just click on there and you send it over and it literally gets you through your birthday list in like 2 minutes. So that's a way to work smarter, not harder, and to just have it right there. I like those because they're personal. It's not just typing out happy birthday. You're making that connection with someone. So birthdays on Facebook, that is one and done. Now Instagram's a little different because there's not like a birthday feature, but if you just happen to see that it's someone's birthday, if they're posting about it, then you can do the exact same thing. It's just a little less formatted. It's more so like you searching it out and you finding the people whose birthday. So that's a little bit different, but you can totally still do it on Instagram. I don't do it so much on Instagram. That's more of one of those IPAs that I just kind of stick with Facebook with, but it's personal preference. So another one and done for your core IPAs is products on your stories. You should do that after your self-development. You want to get your products on stories first thing in the morning, whether it's just your capsules, a boomerang of your capsules, whether it's like a video. I think this morning I did, I had my devotion opened up and I had my capsules right beside it. And so I did a video clip of my devotion and what it was for the day. And then in the corner, you can see like the package of capsules. So just short and sweet to the point. Like sometimes people just will boomerang their capsules. They'll show all their 3 steps. They'll show their patch, whatever. There's no specific right or wrong way for putting your products on your story. You just want to show them. You want to show that we're taking the products. You want to show that you're a product of the product, that you're using them. And so you want to make sure that you're putting that in your stories, because stories are huge. They are a very big way to grow your business. It's a very big way to grow your audience, to get people paying attention to what you have going on, because sometimes posts get lost. The algorithms are crazy, and you can make the most fantastic post and sometimes people won't see it. That happens. Like, it's a real thing. So stories are really, really huge for this business as far as staying consistent, putting your face out there, putting your products out there. So you want to make sure that you get your stories, your products on your stories daily, every single day, whether it's one time a day, whether it's multiple times a day. If you go over to my stories, you see that I kind of sprinkle in the products all throughout the day, depending on how the day it is. If I'm drinking an Activate in the afternoon, I may boomerang it. I may show you how I'm making it. I do a lot of little clips where I'm showing you how I make my shakes. I usually go face to face on my stories while I'm doing my step, like while I'm taking my capsules and my sculpt, or while I'm making my shake, and I talk a little bit, and you can see that like I'm still interacting, I'm talking. It's not always so much Thrive related, but you can see that I'm utilizing and I'm taking the products because I'm putting them in my stories as I'm talking. So there's so many different ways that you can do that, but that's so critical that you put your products in the stories, because it lets people know, hello, my light is on, I'm open for business, I am using these products. So that is very, very, very important. The last thing that is a one and done for IPAs, for your core IPAs, is creating a post for the day. You want to always post at least one time a day, guys. And the thing about that is it shows consistency. And posts don't always have to be business or product related. And that's where focusing on like who you are, I wouldn't say your fives, but yeah, like your fives, you're the core essence of who you are as a person. Like for me, I'm a teen mom. Like I'm a mom of teen girls. I do a podcast. I'm always helping everybody. I'm always running here, there, and there, here and there, picking up my god kids, doing stuff with them. You know, I have a best friend. I love the Lord. I feel like I'm an encouragement to other women. So I post every single day. It's not always business related. It's not always products related. Sometimes it's just a quote. It's an inspirational quote, something that comes onto my heart. Sometimes it's sharing about something that I'm going through in life. Sometimes it is sprinkling in the business, what it's doing for me. Sometimes it's about the product. But you want to make sure that you post every single day, because it shows that you're consistent. It shows that you are here and that you're not flaking, that you are serious about what you're doing, you're serious about this business, you're serious about these products, you're serious about your life. And like I said, it shows people that the light's on, that you're up for business. If you only post one day a week and then you go all week without posting, or 2 weeks without posting, or 3 weeks without posting, and then you post again, how are people supposed to know that you're still doing this? How are people supposed to trust you to want to get on board with you if you're not consistent enough to post daily? I mean, that's a one-time thing. You literally have to post one time and be done with it. And that's what I love about the one and done IPAs, because once you get them out of the way in the morning, like that's it. You can focus on the rest of the things, like growing your network, having genuine conversations, like creating real relationships, because that's the meat. Like that's where your business grows. That's where it blossoms. That's where you grow and develop. But you have to do the tangible things. You have to do the one and done first, because that sets the stage for your business. So if you can knock those out, like I said, first thing in the morning, then it's bomb. And what I do is I set timers. I used to be really bad about staying on task and getting over them, because it's easy to do. It's social media. We're working off Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, whatever platform you're using to run your business, it's social media. So it's easy to get thrown down the rabbit hole of looking at other people's posts and all that. So I like to set timers for specific tasks. That way I know that I stay on task and I get the things done. Whether it's like I normally do like 5 minutes for each thing. So 5 minutes for birthdays, 5 minutes for creating a post. Well, it varies. Now with posts, sometimes I plan ahead. I do batch post, and then we'll talk about that a little bit later. But set timers for yourself. If you know that you're somebody who gets distracted easily or it's hard for you to stay on task, set those little timers for yourself. That way you're not on your phone all day. That defeats the whole purpose of what we're doing. We're not here so that you're on your phone, living on your phone all day long, because that's, I mean, that we're supposed to work smarter, not harder. That's why we signed up for this business, for freedom of time and all of these things. So set the timers if you want, and then I want to jump into talking about our core four. And my girl Kiana came up with this, and I think it's like the foundation for what we do daily. It basically breaks down what we should be doing every single day to work our business. Because one of the biggest things I always hear is, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know how to do this. I've never done this before. I don't know where to start, what I should be doing daily to work my business. So that's what we're going to get into. So the core four is basically centered around 4 key points of what you should be doing daily to run your business. So first, it's adding and following. So that's going to be growing your network. That is on all platforms. So ways that you can do that is you're going to find your people. And the biggest thing about that I want you guys to know about like adding and growing your network, it is a numbers game, but I like to think quality versus quantity. So you want to be constantly adding people. Don't think that, but you want to add the right people. So it's going to do you no good if you're just going through and adding. So you want to find your people. You want to find people that you can relate to, people that you may vibe with, people that share the same interests as you, things like that. So a good way to find that is like mutual friends, especially on Facebook. Mutual friends is really big because you already have like a foundation, because Facebook's a little more personal than Instagram. People are less likely to just accept friend requests from people they don't know. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. So I love the mutual friends feature that Facebook has, because you can connect with people that you may share common friends with. You may know them through someone else, if that makes sense. So you have a mutual friend. So that's a really good way to connect with people on Facebook without it being all weird. Another good way is Facebook groups. If you are into knitting or something, you can find, there is so many Facebook groups out there. You could find a knitting Facebook group. If you are into, I don't know, whatever, you guys know where I'm going with this. Like if you're a dog mom, if you're a mama littles, if you're a blended family, if you're a single mom, there's literally Facebook groups for everyone. So find you some Facebook groups, and don't jump in there and saying, hey, I'm from Thrive. Like, do you want a sample pack? Do you want to join my team? Like, no, because they will kick you out. But you're going in there and you're creating genuine relationships. It doesn't have to be anything Thrive related. In fact, I encourage you, don't mention Thrive at all whenever you get into these groups, because like I said, you're going to get kicked out or blocked or whatever. This is about creating and building genuine relationships with people, because the rest of that comes later. If people don't trust you, if you don't have a connection with someone, then you're never ever going to convince them that something could potentially help them or change their lives. So Facebook groups are really, really good for that. Mutual friends are good. Zoning in on your hobbies. If you are adding to your network and Instagram, the search feature is really good, because you can type in keywords, you can type in hashtags, and you can find your tribe that way. You can also go to the discover page. You can click on locals or particular area location, and you can add people that are from your area or from an area that you like. If you like going, like if you're someone who likes going to Dollywood a lot or something, you can click on Dollywood, and you can like connect with people who posted from there. And like, but still you want to find your people. You want to find people that you can vibe with, people that you have things in common, because you're going to want to be able to conversate with them. And one of the things I wanted to share with you, this is from a boot camp, so I'm popping over to my notes when it's talking about following. It's less about you and it's more about others. whenever you're going to follow someone. And what I mean by that is, yes, you want to find people who share the same common interest as you and things like that. But you also want to go to people's pages that resonate with you. So if you find someone and you're interested, like their page looks like something you would be interested in, something that you would vibe with, then you're going to want to add them from there. So one of the ways that I do that is whenever I'm searching for people on Instagram, I'll type in something that, excuse me, I will type in something that maybe I struggle with. And, Instagram will come up with, it will pull up all kinds of posts. It'll pull up quotes, it'll pull up like all of these things. And then from there, you can click on them and then you can see the people who's liked them, the people who's commented with. And then I kind of like play a little game with myself. Like I get nosy, I'll click on the comments, the people, and then I'll go check out their pages. So I hardly ever add people whose profiles are private, because how am I supposed to know who they are, what they're about, what they like, if their profiles are private? You can totally do that. It's personal preference. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way to run this business. All we can do is just give you the tools from our personal experience. Whatever you feel like you need to do, you can do. But what I found is you don't know the person who is on the other screen of a private profile. So I like to go to profiles that I can see. I can see their posts, especially if they're active in their stories. I'll click on their stories, see their stories, and then add from there. There was something else I wanted to say about that, but maybe not. So okay, so the second one is conversations. And that is where we build relationships. And that's, like I said before, it doesn't have to be Thrive related. So once you're adding these people, once you're growing your networks and everything, you want to make sure that you're actually talking to people and you're having conversations. That's where the saying, it goes down in the DM, like it goes down in the DM, like responding to people's stories and like actually reaching out and messaging them. And it doesn't have to be anything Thrive related. Like if something's on your heart or you're just wanting to check on that person, like create those conversations, build those relationships with people, because that's key. Because the opportunity will present itself if it's meant to be. As you're building relationships with people, that's how you get to know who they are. If you have built a relationship with a girl and y'all have been talking for a while, you know about her kids, you know about her dog, her and her husband have been arguing, that she's about to start a new job, like all these things about her. And she's telling you just in casual conversation, like, I'm exhausted, like I have had 3 cups of coffee this morning and I still have no energy. That's when that opportunity inserts itself organically, that you can bring up, girl, same, like I know I literally lived off coffee and Red Bull forever, but I've been coffee and Red Bull free for 16 months now. Like, that's not selling someone, that's not cold messaging, that's not being spammy or nothing. That's having a conversation with a friend, and you're able to share your journey, because that is true. It is facts. I am 16 months coffee free, and I'm grateful for that, and I want to share that with people. And you already, with having those conversations, you're already establishing that relationship. You're already establishing that trust, because she's already telling you pieces of her life. So she already trusts you in some kind of way. So it's not going to feel weird or icky or salesy or anything to let her know that, because that's true. Like, girlfriend, like I know how you feel, because I lived off that, and I've been 16 months coffee free thanks to my capsules. Like, I won't go a day without them. They wake me up and help me get my life together. Like, legit, like that is having a conversation about the product right there. And it's so effortless. Like it just flows. So conversations, they are so important. We have to be talking to people. It's not enough to just put our products on our stories. It's not enough to make a post, because people aren't always paying attention to that. We have to be building relationships and having conversations, asking the questions, sharing what we have, getting to know people. So third of the core 4 is posting. And posting is versatile. When I say posting, I mean everything. That's whether that's your post for the day, that is being in your stories, your products on your stories, that's going live, that's making reels, that's doing TikTok videos, That's what posting is. Posting is showing up on your social media in all aspects. So we need to be doing that daily. Like I said, we need to post every single day. Sometimes on Instagram, I may just do a reel, or I'll do a live and I will do like a quote, and that counts as posting. So it doesn't have to specifically be like you're creating a post every day, but you do need to be posting something to your social media every single day. You should be posting something to your stories every day. You should be posting something to your personal page every single day. And you can do that. Like I said, lives are a good way to do that. If you're scared to go live with your upline, go live with the person who got you into this business, or a sideline sister. Or anything like that. Or if you want to pre-record a video and then post it, if it makes you nervous, you can pre-record it and then put it up to the page. But I personally like lives because they're interactive. You can talk to people as you go, and it kind of takes the edge off a little bit, especially if you get people talking with you. That makes it really good. If you are somebody who's big into like sharing things, because I know that's super huge now. People share like a lot of memes, they share a lot of quotes and stuff, and that's so cool. Like I love quotes, I love all those things, but let's not share them so much on your page, because it's going to mess up your algorithm. So when you get ready to put up your own content, it may get lost in that. So if you're someone who likes sharing quotes and you like sharing memes and stuff like that, make your own. Go Canva is an amazing app to use to create your posts, to create your stories, to do things like that. And that's what I started doing. I love quotes. I have my own personal sayings that I say, and then I have some that's favorites that's out into the universe. So instead of me sharing all these random quotes from different pages and stuff like that, I went into Canva. I found a cute little design that I like. I made it my own, and I started typing out my own quotes. It could be the same exact quotes that's floating around into social media space, but I made them my own. So I created my own foundation with my own little backdrop, and I started making my own quotes, and I will put those up all throughout the day. And if you go onto my Instagram page, it's formatted that way. You'll see a picture, which is a regular post or caption, and then you'll see a quote that I've created in that format. And then it's kind of like that. It's like every other one, because I wanted it to be uniform, because that is a very big thing as far as your social media goes, having it aesthetically pleasing and just cleaned up and like appealing to the eyes, so that people actually want to see it. So if that's something that you like, definitely it's something to think about, because like I said, you don't want to share you don't want to share a whole bunch of other people's posts, a whole bunch of other people's memes, because then it messes up your algorithm. It doesn't look personal. And so when you get ready to post your own stuff, people are less likely to see it, because you've already shared 15 positive, inspirational memes throughout the day. So when it comes to your post, they're not going to see it. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. If you like a post or something, save it. Like, you don't always necessarily have to share it to your wall, but save it and like use it later. Turn it into your own, make it creative of your own, and do it that way. Let's see, real stories, lives. And in your stories too, it doesn't just have to be business related. Like if you hop over into my stories, you see my day-to-day life. You'll see me, of course, showing my morning routine, showing my devotion, showing my steps, having those. You'll see me talking to my audience face to face. Face to face is huge. It lets people hear your voice. It lets people know that you're a real person. People can connect and attach emotion to how you're feeling. You can get on there and literally talk about anything. Sometimes I cry, sometimes I laugh. So like just whatever the case may be, but you'll see my day-to-day as well. Like you'll see me picking up the kids, you'll see me doing laundry, you'll see me washing dishes, like all of the things. So don't feel like whenever you get into this business, that's all you have to share, because first of all, you don't want to seem spammy. People aren't going to want to come to your page if all you're posting is thrive, 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 join my team, buy my products, 3 sets. People aren't going to want to, they're not going to want to be a part of that. People want to know who you are. They want to know what this business is doing for you. They want to know the products are doing for you. So that's why you have to show who you are. And that's why self-development is so big, because it allows you to really tap into who you are. So that way you can show up authentically as yourself. One of the biggest things people have told me is, I don't want to feel fake. I feel like I'm not being myself. I feel like I'm not being true to me. If that's the case, then you're not tapping into who you are. You need to get into some more self-development, because that's going to show you how to show up. Each of us are so different, and we show up and we work our business all so differently. My upline Krista, she's way different from me. My sideline sister Tiffany, she's completely different from me. But we all work our business. We all show up as ourselves authentically. If you're somebody who likes making TikTok dance videos, put that in your stories. Share that in your stories. If you're somebody who likes cooking and creating recipes, go live and do a cooking live. It doesn't have to be just about the business. It doesn't have to be about the products. It's about making the connection. So if that's something that you're into, go live and talk about that, or go onto your stories and share a recipe. If you're a big workout person, like connect with people who work out, like maybe create some workout videos and you can share them and offer that to people. Like, hey, I've got some workout videos. If you want to be a part of it, shoot me a message and I'll send them to you. That creates those relationships with people. You can get in conversations, create that relationship, and the rest will follow. Like the products will follow. You can talk about what you're doing in your routine that helps you to have the energy to create these workout videos or whatever the case may be. But you see where I'm going with this. Like, this is not just about business. It's not just about products. It's about showing up as yourself and bringing that to the world so that you can make genuine connections. So the last of the core four is interactions. And it's kind of like conversations, but not so much. Interactions I love because it's one of those fun things that you can do that doesn't always feel like work. And that's like jumping in people's stories, jumping in people's DMs. If they're posting like polls and things like that, you're going and you're interacting with them. You're interacting on other people's posts and other people's lives. You're showing them love. You're commenting, you're posting on their posts. You're getting into the reels, like you're commenting on their reels, like all of the things, interacting, what we do on social media anyways, outside of the business aspect, like having real conversations, real connections with people and showing that love. Because first of all, if you're not showing love to others, how are they going to show love to you? If you're not interacting on their posts, if you're not going on their lives and engaging with them, why would they engage with you? So you're going to get back what you put in. So that is very, very key. And if you do all four of those things every single day, your business will grow. It will continue to grow. You're going to continue to make connections. You're going to continue to be having conversations. You're going to continue to be growing your network, and the opportunity is going to present itself. And the last thing that I want to touch on this video and on this power hour is our 3-2-1s. And that is a way that we can engage and interact with people every day. And 3-2-1s are super simple. So 3-2-1s is you're liking 3 pictures. You are commenting on 2 of those pictures or posts, and then you're interacting on 1 story. And so this is a good way. 3-2-1s are a good way to clean up your network. They're a good way to get your posts back up in the algorithm, and they're a good way to find your people or not. So if you can't 3-2-1 on somebody, then you can unfollow them, you can unfriend them. I don't like to unfriend because I feel like you never know what a person's season is. They may just not be ready at the time, but they may be ready later, or you don't know what they're going through at that particular moment. So I don't like to unfriend, but I will unfollow. So like if I go on Sally's page, I added Sally 3 days ago, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and 3-2-1 because that's what we need to be doing. We need to be engaging and creating these relationships. So I'm going to go on Sally's page and I'm going to 3-2-1. So she's got posts up. She's got pictures of her dog and 1 post, and they're at the beach. She's got a picture of her kids and they're at the pumpkin patch. She's got a quote up that is really inspirational. I'm going to like all 3 of those. If that sits with me, if that resonates with me, if I like what she's putting out, and you don't want it to be fake. If you don't like it, if you're not a dog person, you don't like that, don't do that. Like that defeats the whole purpose. We're not here to fake anything. It's about genuine, real connection. So if it sits well with you, it resonates you, and you like those 3 pictures. And then from that, I'm going to comment on 2 of those, or maybe another 2 down her line. If I see that she's at the pumpkin patch, I love pumpkin patches. I love hay rides. I may put something like, hey girl, that looks like so much fun. Me and my best friend and the kids, we just went to a pumpkin patch 2 weeks ago, and we did a zombie hayride paintball hayride, and it was so fun. Like, this is my favorite time of year. That's not fake. That is something I literally would say. We did go shoot zombies, paintball, and a hayride, and this is my favorite time of year. So I'm commenting on that. If there's a picture of her with, I mean, if there's a quote that she put up that I love quotes, I love inspirations, and it sits well with me, I'm going to comment based around that quote or whatever my thoughts are. You know, like, I completely agree with this, and then I may go into detail about why I agree with it. That's two comments on 2 posts. And then if she's got stories up, I'm going to go into her stories and I'm going to look at her stories, and she may have did a boomerang of them walking through the hayride, and I may ask her, hey, what corn maze did you guys go to? We went to one, but always down for another one, or something like that. You guys know where I'm going, but that is the interaction in the story. So that's 3, 2, 1 right there. We should be able to do that on our people in our network. That's the goal every day, is to be able to interact and have conversations with people. Because if you can't talk to them, if you don't have any common ground, if you don't have ways to start a conversation, then what exactly what is it for? What is it doing? You can't offer them the products, you can't offer them the business, you can't offer them, like, that's the whole point of why we do what we do. That's how we grow our network. That's how we work our business. So those are just some of the that's just like the basic rundown of the day-to-day operations. Of course, it's more in-depth and more into detail, and I will definitely upload some more trainings as far as specifically tapping into each one of those, how we can do different things, how we can post, all the things like that. But I really wanted to touch on those because I think it's super important when you're starting out to know exactly, like, what should I be doing? Like, how am I getting this started? How am I getting this day going? How am I running this business? What I said yes, what to do now. So I hope that this helps in some kind of way. Just know that there are so many resources. If you are having questions about posting, if you're having questions about a boomerang or a live or confidence or figuring out what your fives are, what your hobbies are, like good ways of self-development, we literally in our team pages, there is so many videos. Like, I'm so grateful for our tribe because they have spent so much time producing this content, producing these trainings, so that we literally have everything that we need. It's at our fingertips. And that's one of the biggest things. We have to be our own resources, ladies. Of course, you want to go to your upline. You can always come to me. You can always go to a side sister. We're always here to help each other. But you have to be willing to go and do the research yourself. You have to be willing to find the tools yourself as well. So I encourage you, if you have questions about something, if something that you're struggling with, go to the team pages first, search in, because there's literally videos and trainings for everything. Go there first. If you don't find the answers that you need there, then reach out to your upline, reach out to your downline, your side sisters, all of the people, because we are in this together. But you do have to be your own resource, and just know that you're worthy. There's nothing separating you from being your absolute best in this business. There's nothing that sets me or you apart. We're all capable of being extremely successful in this. So, like I said, I hope that this helps in some kind of way. I love you guys so much, and we will definitely chit chat a little more later. Bye.